Across the burning plains of the African savanna, every encounter can turn into a battle for survival. A powerful pride of lions and a small but armored troop of porcupines are about to cross paths in a deadly clash of instincts. Lions, masters of strength and dominance. Porcupines, defenders armed with nature's sharpest weapons. Two forces face each other, neither willing to back down. The lions charge, and the porcupines strike back. Dust explodes, roars shake the air, and the savanna becomes a storm of chaos. Strength meets strategy, power meets armor. In the wild, victory doesn't always belong to the strongest. It belongs to those who understand their own power and use it to survive.
As dawn breaks over the African plains, the golden light breathes life into the savanna. Among the tall grass, a rare white cobra stirs. Silent, graceful, its silver scales glimmering beneath the rising sun. Far away, a porcupine emerges from its burrow, calm and untroubled, searching for food in the warmth of morning. But peace never lasts here. Soon the hunter will meet the armored guardian, and the battle for survival will begin. In a flash, the Cobra strikes. Dust erupts, the porcupine spins, quills bursting into the sun like spears of light. The serpent attacks again and again, but every strike meets a wall of spikes. Venom cannot pierce armor, and fury cannot defeat patience. The air vibrates with tension as survival itself takes shape in dust and motion. The Cobra rises again, defiant, hissing through pain. But the porcupine does not retreat. It turns, launching its quills like arrows of light. The serpent recoils, blood shimmering against white scales. Desperate, it coils around its enemy, but the more it tightens, the deeper the spikes cut. Strength turns upon itself, and the king begins to fall. The savanna returns to silence as sunlight fades into fire along the horizon. Here, life and death are equal, and balance is the only ruler that never falls. On the island of Komodo, the sun rises over a world carved by survival. In the golden light, the ancient hunter awakens, silent, powerful, and patient. Among the dry roots, a porcupine feeds, unaware of the eyes that follow. Nature holds its breath. Instinct whispers that danger is near. The Komodo freezes, waiting. In a single burst of dust and power, it charges through the light, a living shadow of dominance. But the little one turns, no fear, no retreat. In a flash, its quills rise, hundreds of silver spears glinting in the sun. It curls in silence, turning its back into a fortress. The Komodo strikes. The sound of victory, fat, cuts through the air. For a moment, all is still. Then, agony. Quills pierce deep. The hunter jerks. The world explodes in dust and gold. In pain, gasping, its tongue flicking wildly, the proud predator brought to its knees by nature's perfect defense. Two worlds face each other in silence, strength and patience, power and endurance. Sunlight cuts through the dust, uniting them in one sacred frame. The Komodo steps back into the haze, the sun sinking behind its massive form. The porcupine stands still, its quills lowering slowly in the golden light. And as the wind carries the dust away, nature restores its balance once more. In the African savanna, every moment is a challenge, and every encounter can become a test of destiny. This is where the law of survival of the fittest is written in claw and quill. High above, the eagle rules the sky, swift, powerful, and precise. With vision sharper than any hunter below, the eagle dives with confidence, believing it has found an easy prey. But on the ground stands a different kind of survivor, a quiet warrior, a creature armed with patience and thousands of deadly needles. The porcupine prepares its final warning. This is not just defense. This is the Porcupine Attack. Eagle versus porcupine. Sky against earth. Speed against armor. Two strategies born from millions of years of evolution. When the eagle strikes, the porcupine responds. Quills rise. Dust explodes. Instinct takes control. In this moment, there is no good or evil, only survival, only adaptation, only the truth of nature, survival of the fittest.